I once knew a girl. No, wait, let me backtrack. I once knew a woman who felt like a girl trapped into a woman's body, but no, she owed herself the obligations to be a woman. This was a woman. Trust me, she was a more woman in more ways than just age. Her physical appearance, but not always her attitude. Let me tell you one thing before I go on with the rest of my story. I'm not straight edge, and I'm not one to try to tell a woman what to do with her body. But this woman smoked. She smoked a lot. And normally that's not too much of a problem with me as long as she doesn't, or someone doesn't do it around my kid. But she was pregnant. Now think about that little fetus trying to grow inside of her, trying to develop, trying to become healthy, trying to be as strong as possible before it comes out into the delivery of this world, to try to grow up, try to be raised, try to make its own choices, make its own decisions, and be its own person, its own mindset, be as smart as they can, as strong as they can, as spiritual as they can before they die. Now you can say all day that a child isn't affected by smoke, that secondhand cigarette smoke, incense smoke, fire smoke, any kind of smoke affects them all the same way. That doesn't hurt them any more or any less, but whenever that's a born child, that's a child that's had room to develop a little bit more, and whenever you think about that fetus that's trying to develop inside of its mother, that has no defense against itself, that has no ability to just hold its breath and say no to the smoke, or move away to the smoke. It has to inhale the smoke has to go into its system, it has to acknowledge the smoke into its system. And it's not just smoke, you gotta think about the things inside the smoke, you gotta think about the nicotine, you gotta think about the tar, you gotta think of all the things it's absorbing. You know, because of that thing that's chemically going through its system, that stuff that's chemically going through its system, will it grow up to be a smoker naturally without any sort of influence of watching its mother? Now, like I said, I'm not straight edge, and I'm not one to try to tell a woman what to do with her body, even though I have nothing against straight edge. I just believe that a mother should have the obligation to, at least for that 9 months, think about someone other than themselves, if they are a smoker, to think about that fetus trying to grow inside of them. You know, everything you consume, every drink you can consume, everything you breathe in, if it's bad, everything you eat, everything that somehow goes into your system and is processed through your system, whether it be by blood or it be through your intestines or whatever, everything is to a certain percentage consumed by that fetus trying to develop. Now you know what happens to your lungs as you smoke. You know it hurts your heart to smoke. Now if you're pregnant, think about how it hurts that baby to smoke, how it hurts their little undeveloped lungs, their undeveloped heart, their undeveloped brain, their undeveloped everything that is inside of you. Take how you're affected and multiply it by 2, more if you want, but at least by 2. It's affecting you and it's affecting that fetus. I mean, that's like giving, to me, that's like giving a dying dog, a one-lunged dying dog, razor blades and food and hoping it doesn't have its throat slit on the way down. And even if it does somehow survive that part of it, the razors going through the intestines, slicing them up, bleeding internally and then dying. That one dog that's dying and then gets killed, finished off because of something you hoped wouldn't happen. Think about it.